Alright everyone, Cowboy Trades here. Welcome back to the channel for an emergency update on Bitcoin. It's been a while since we've done one of these. I was just about to record a video for the stock market and I saw something very worrying in the charts. Let's waste no time, let's dive into this. In the past 24 hours, more than 53,000 or 871 million Bitcoin has been added to exchanges. Let's go down and look at the aggregate balance on exchanges. Now, you can see these are mostly centralized in OKX and also down here in Huobi. 36,000 in OKX, 27,800 in Huobi. Please bear in mind we're looking at aggregate outflows, so we also have to take into consideration the Bitcoin that's been withdrawn from Binance, Coinbase, etc. But when we do scroll down and we look at the total aggregate inflows into exchanges, we've had more than 53,560 Bitcoin being deposited in the past 24 hours. What does this mean for the price? Well, when we look back at the history when there's been large aggregate inflows into exchanges, you can see over here Bitcoin was trading at 31,000 and we pushed all the way down to 28,000. You can see we had a massive spike in aggregate inflows around about 29,000. We started to break down, had another huge spike around about 20,500 and broke down into new lows at 17,500. There has been a few times where we've had really elevated levels of exchange inflows here, and it took from the start of August until about midway through August to break us down to the downside. A lot of the time these signals do not take long to start kicking back in. You can see over here Bitcoin was 21,000, massive aggregate inflows, we broke to the downside. You can see over here Bitcoin was trading at 19,500, huge aggregate inflows. What happened afterwards? We broke down into new bear market lows. So it's really not looking good right now. Like I said, more than 53,000 Bitcoin has been deposited in exchanges in the past 24 hours. Now, who's accumulating? Let's once again, like I said, we talked about this in the other video, so I'm not going to waste any of your time. Since the last update, more retail is buying. Since the last update, more smart money is selling. Do I need to say anything else? Absolutely not. Let's come over to the Bitcoin active addresses. Like I said, in the past couple of videos, I've given you some really extensive thoughts on my Bitcoin TA and everything like that. I'm not going to go through any of that again. I'm just letting you know what has been happening in the past 24 hours since the last alert. Now, active addresses, huge spike. If you're new to the channel, warm welcome. When you have a huge amount of active addresses in the market, as you can see, this blue line here represents the Bitcoin active addresses. As it goes up, addresses are more active, and you can always see that spikes in active addresses correlate to tops literally every single time. You can see all-time high over here correlated to this massive run up in active addresses. You can see spike here in active addresses, boom. You can see if we come down here, you can see we literally rolled downhill from there. As you can see, massive inflow, huge run up in active addresses. What did this correlate to? Well, this correlated to the lows that we just made for Bitcoin the other day. So, you know, we're seeing the same story as when we're looking at the Bitcoin balances on exchanges, when we're looking at the Bitcoin active addresses. So far today, there's been almost a 10% increase in the number of active addresses. There are tons and senders and receivers in the network. People are sending their cryptocurrencies to exchanges. Why would you be sending your cryptocurrencies to an exchange? Is it more safe than a hardware wallet, a ledger, a Trezor? No. You're sending it to an exchange so you can liquidate. Be very careful in these markets today, my friends. We are pushing up. The last time this pushed up, Bitcoin broke down into new lows. I'm not going to waste any of your time. That's all I've got for you for this update. If you do enjoy these emergency updates, be sure you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share the channel with your friends. As always, Cowboy out. Peace.